On top of resuming the move to review laws related to the mandatory death penalty, Law and Institutional Reform Minister Datuk Sri Azalina Osman Said says the government will also look into reforming the criminal justice system. Human rights lawyer Samantha Chong stresses this must include amendments to Malaysia's drug policy and prison systems.
Well, if you look at the prison system, it is currently being flooded with about 70% of non-violent minor drug offender. By that, I mean those who use drugs or those possessing small amount of drugs for possessions. So in order to look for prison reform, we need to look at our drug policy and drug laws. Why our prisons is full with them, is overcrowded, and is our drug policy and law really working? So I would say without reforming the drug policy, we will not be able to solve prison overcrowding issues. And why prison overcrowding issues is important is because if we can't reform these people, we don't figure out what is the most effective way of helping them, they will always go back to the systems.
Samantha adds that the shift towards restorative justice must be approached in a holistic manner.
I think how the restorative justice will be structured very much depends on Malaysian context, not just copy and paste from Western country. I think we need to look more into this. Former law ministers, I think the late VK Liu, Wan Junaidi, and also the current law ministers has suggested to establish a law commissions to relook at what sort of laws that we need to review. I think this will be a great start. We to look at our criminal justice systems, especially in the light of retroactive justice, because our criminal justice systems cannot just be a mechanism to claim for blood, but it has to be a mechanism that make our society a safer place. There are multiple stakeholders, among others are the police, the KDN, the prisons, departments, bar councils, and NGO workings on prison reforms. Perhaps there should be a public hearing to listen as well to the public, not just because now it is not the era of government know best. The voice of the society need to be heard. So I think we should take a very holistic approach towards it, and not just based on what is right according to perception.